The Master is more than the sky. Oh friend, I could never have enough time to tell you of His boundless grace. Only in the remote corners of my heart I humbly shed tears. When that appearance, the sun seems to fade, there being shy as thousands of stars and countless too. The holy and youthful grow lighten the darkest corners of my soul. Oh, my longing heart, overfilled with joy and divine gladness, while bathing in thy infinite splendor, over the burden and sorrows depart. There is none in this world who's so full of love and mercy. It will be my great honor to be just a swallow standing on one leg, light of the light, singing her praise. My humble greetings to all the brothers and sisters. My name is Naishanan Manirat. You can call me Nay for short. I'm the main speaker from East Asia and East Thailand. Today, we do the live stream for the first time of our East Asia. So it's gonna be the first time that people get to see my face. And then I would like to introduce myself a little bit. I was initiation. I was getting initiation from three masters, and the first one was Supreme Master Shinghai, and the second one was Ishwar Puri ji, and the third one was Babaji. So they are all my masters, and I respect them very highly. And the reason that we start East Asia, because Ishwar Puri ji came to Thailand in the year 2018 to see me, and he said to me that I should continue the Seva for Great Master. So that's why I'm here today talking to all of you to convey Great Master message and Ishwar Puri message on Ishwar Puri ji Bhandara Day. You may curious what Bhandara Day is. Bhandara Day is the day we celebrating the day that our beloved Master passing from the physical body, the day he died. Even he died from his physical body, he still continued to be with us today. Because he said to me that our physical body have limitation. We cannot be together forever. He's already old because by the time he come to see me in Thailand, he was 92 years old. And I was 34 years old that year. So he said, "You're still young, I am old. But if you want to continue to see me forever, you have to make effort to do meditation as I instruct. So he instruct me to go inside, withdraw my attention to the wisdom eye center. When I'm doing that, I start to see his radiant form inside. And it's not only him inside, there's also other master as well. I can see great master, I can see supreme master, and I can see Babaji talking to me after I withdraw my attention and properly and sincerely do my spiritual practice every day. Then from that point on, I can continue to ask questions and tell about my feeling and communicating with Master inside. Just like all of us, on this spiritual path, it's very hard for us to continue to connect with the inner master. So I will give you a little bit of tips of what I did, and it worked for me. So firstly, before I do meditation, during the day, I always imagine Master being with me in my mind, and I always think of him, explain my love to him. And because he was giving me the 5 holy names, the mantra to recite, then I start to my day from recite the mantra, thinking of the Master all day. I have found that in the evening, my mind is very peaceful and calm, and I feel Master love all day. And whenever I go into meditation mode, when I sit and meditate, the first thing I saw is the Master. They all come and greet me. Inside, when I withdraw the attention into my wisdom eye center, which is located right here inside the head, in the wisdom eye chakra. So from there, in the beginning, they come and go. They only appear and disappear. But when I continue to practice for longer time, then they start to stay with me. I can hear them talking to me. They come to teach me inside. Then I start to realize that, this is the inner guidance that people talking about. That Master, they're not only outside teaching us, giving satsang, answer our question. They also inside talking to us, giving satsang, spiritual discourse inside, and communicate with us 24/7. So when I'm continue to do this seva for my Master, then I realize that I actually live my life in the seva. And by this seva, it make me encounter many more sincere souls that mark to come to me. And then we can have conversation about our beloved Master. That's why I can tell you, all the brother and sister today, that even Ishwar Puri ji is not here anymore in the physical body with us. He continues to be inside us. Each and every one of us that have chance to meet him, that the one that he accept as a disciple, and the one that he give outside guidance and inner guidance, he continue be with us. It's just because our attention is not constant, we lack of focus inside. That's why Master come and go inside. But if you want Master to stay forever inside you, you have to make a little bit effort. During the day, try to think of the Master. Lovingly express your love to the Master. The Master, he is the Creator and He is the creation. It means you can express this love to your Master, to the people around you, as if they also part of the Master, to your pets, to your plant, to your friends, because everybody is part of God. We just a drop of divine that separate from the big ocean of love. Then one day, we go back to merge with that ocean too. So there's no difference between us and the Master, and there's no difference between Master and all the people around us. The difference is that Master has the awareness of who they are, our true self, but we not. We still not. That's why the perfect living Master has to come in this world, in every era, in every age, and continue to be here with us. Why? Because they have to help us from the physical level to connect us to all the levels inside until we reach our true home, our real self. So that's why we have to continue, to practice according to their instruction. And once one perfect living Master passing away, they also give this master power to the next generation to continue this work, because it is necessary for us to reach God by somebody that have God consciousness, and that somebody introduce God consciousness to us. Otherwise, it's impossible. In my life, I have practiced on many methods of spirituality, being my own culture, my Buddhism background. I was there and questioned what is the truth, why we have to bow down to Buddha's statue, what is benefit of it, and how to become like the Buddha. I have go to many temples and asking this question, and nobody can show me. So I seek further. Is there any way for me to come to closer to the truth as instructed by past prophet, by past master, by past Buddha? So I am lucky enough that at the age of 17, my mother introduced Supreme Master to me. When I opened the first page of her book, then right away, I know this is what I'm seeking for. She said that we can get instant enlightenment. She said that's the way that we can know God. And she said that if we get initiation in the light and sound method, also called Sanmat, then our 9th generation will get saved. And she's also emphasized that we have to keep precept, meaning that we have to be vegan, we have to be vegetarian to purify ourselves. We have to keep strict precept, honest living. Then we can purify ourselves to meet with God inside. Then I was thinking to myself, this is the right way. I have searching for this. Finally, somebody can explain to me in logical way. So I said to my mother, okay, I would apply for initiation with Supreme Master at the age of 19. No, sorry, at the age of 18, I get initiation from the Supreme Master. That's the first time I get to know about the light and sound meditation, the sound mat way of practice. The light and the sound meditation is very important for us to know about the truth inside ourselves, for us to get to know about our true self. Because our true self, when manifest into the creation, we manifest into the light and the sound current. And when we are here, we manifest into the physical form. When we want to find the truth, to go back to our own origin, we have to meditate on this method to reach God. That's why all the masters, past master, present master, and the future perfect living master, they are teaching this kind of meditation of finding the truth inside ourselves. The light meditation, I did light meditation a little bit with all the brother and sister here, and then try to explain to them, the light and sound meditation from my understanding. And they all said, "Sister, the way you explain to us is very easy, and it's hard work for us." Then I'm more than happy to help all the brother and sister who want to know about this light and sound meditation, or the one that already know how to do light and sound meditation, but they feel that they cannot progress, they're stuck somewhere. So I'm more than happy to give my seva, my service, to all the brother and sister that in the future we would meet one another. So we should start the Q&A part.
So I'll just say out the questions.
Yes,
okay.
please.
So the first question would be,
since you cannot be in the company of the PLM all your life, how do you sustain that connection when you are alone?
This was one time Ishwar Puri ji being with the Great Master. Great Master said the same thing that Ishwar Puri ji said to me. Great Master said that, I'm very old, you still young, and I already give you initiation. You should make the effort to connect me from inside. So when I'm not here anymore in the physical, I'm continue to live inside you forever. And Ishwar Puri ji, when he came to Thailand to see me, he said to me that our physical have limitation. We cannot be together all the time. But he said inside, we always together. You just need to go at your wisdom eye center and withdraw your attention. I'm waiting for you there to connect inside. And I asked him, Master, how can I know? It's not my mind talking to me. How do I know it's you talking to me? He said, I just need to check it out. When Master appear inside, I need to recite the mantra, the holy names that he was giving me during the time of initiation to check it out. If it is the mind made it up or is a negative entity, try to manifest the master face inside me, by reciting this name, it will disappear. But if it's the real master, he will stay and continue to talk to me. So I asked him, Master, how can I listen to you when you talk? Sometimes I only see the image, but you don't talk to me. He said, no problem. You have to continue to sustain your focus there. Once your mind is still and become receptive, you will hear me talking to you. But if not, he said, I have his email. I can always email him. Let the physical master know what I ask inside, and in his own time, he will answer me. But he said, sometimes he's very busy. He cannot answer me by email, but answer always come. Maybe can come to the people, to the circumstances. Maybe even a satsangi come to me and deliver the answer from the master. Because he said, suppose master is one with God and he operates from God level, then God has to answer us in different way to different people. Because God is inside everybody, everyone, no exception. Being man, being woman, being girl, being boy, being Sikh, being Hindu, being Muslim, being Buddhism, God is inside all of us. And we are the children of God. And being human, we have capacity to connect with God inside. So he said to me, it's possible to continue to speak with the master once you establish him at your wisdom eye center for all the time. He can continue with us 24/7, even while you're sleeping. There's one sister in Thailand. She told me after she get initiation, one day after initiation, she said she experienced that master is sit next right to her on her bed. And she just, like in half sleep, and she talked to master. Oh, master, you actually with me all the time as you promised to me. And she said after that, there's a negative entity try to come into her room. And master just informed her, oh, okay, there will be some your past relative want to come and get master blessing. So master just get up from the bed. The radiant form of the master just get up from the bed, open the door for that entity or past relative come in. And then master start to do meditation and give the blessing to that person. And she said, I was growing up, she said she's scared of all the ghosts. But in that dream, she didn't fear. She said she feel very loving, like a loving energy and the blessing from the master. And she doesn't feel fear or worry about anything. And then she said to me, it's very wonderful to have a perfect living master in her life because it has transformed her life. Only after one day, after received initiation, she said it had worked for her and it worked for everybody that have sincere heart. If you sincere in your own spiritual practice, please try to connect with your master inside, because master is there waiting for you to make constant connection. Just like today we celebrate Bhandara, Ishwar Puri ji Bhandara is the day he was passing away from his physical body, but he continued to be with all of his disciples, not only me, Everybody, no exception. We just have to try to make the effort. And Ishwar Puri always said, effort earn grace. So if you take your first step, Master take 10 steps toward you. And that's true.
Okay, the next question.
How accurate must the memory of your PLM be during meditation? For example, the length of their hair and what they were wearing.
So, Master you have to remember Master of how you meet them in the physical. For example, in my mother case, on that day that Ishwar Puri went to Thailand to see me, he was wearing a blue shirt. So she's always saying that Master always come and wear the same blue shirt, because on that day my mother was given a hug by Ishwar Puri, and Ishwar Puri asked her, "Are you happy?" And she said, "Yes, yes, Master, I'm very happy." So she's using that connection, that moment of, Master hugging her to start her meditation. So Master always come, smiling to her, asking her, "Are you happy?" and wearing the blue shirt. So it doesn't matter which, dress Master wear, but you have to remember Master face. Especially the eyes and the forehead of the Master is very important, because the negative entity inside, they cannot imitate Master eye. They cannot imitate Master forehead. So these eyes and the forehead stay in whatever hair, hairstyle Master made, or with whatever dress Master made. The face, especially the eye and the forehead, remain the same. But each and every time Master appear, I always suggest to my mother, don't be sure. Maybe it's your mind making it up. Maybe it's negative entity. You always have to check it out by recite the holy names that given by Master to check. If Master still stay smiling to you and asking you, "Are you happy?" it's the real one inside. And there's no mistaken.
Okay, the last question.
People hear different sounds during meditation. Some hear crickets chirping, others hear engine roaring. Tell us more about this.
I was having interesting conversation with my uncle and my mother in Thailand. We have a discussion about personal sound. What is personal sound? They said, "Sister, when we meditate, we struggle to catch the inner sound." What is inner sound? Master always said to us, try to catch the bell sound, the small bell sound or the large bell sound. But they both said to me, those sounds never come. Whenever I sit and meditate in the sound meditation, I always hear the same sound repeat to me. I asked my mother, then what is your sound then, your personal sound that keep repeat to you? She said, it's like the sound of the forest in the summer, with crickets, with cicadae. She said, it's very strong and it's with me throughout the day, whatever I do. Even I'm do cooking, showering, when I'm about to go to sleep, this sound is always on the background. And she said to me, when she starts to listen to that intensely at her wisdom eye center, this sound become more echo, have the echo effect like high pitched sound. And that sound turn to be bell sound, turn to be the large bell sound, and it's pull her up. I said to her, then that's good, mother. You can start from your personal sound. When you catch your personal sound and you start to listen to that intensively, then the bell sound will come after that. And also my uncle, he said, yes, for me, it's like the sound of the engine, the plane engine. Just like when the plane taking off, he heard that sound. And when he focused on that sound, he said, that sound pull him up. I said, that's good, brother. Then that's your personal sound. You can start from practice sound, like Master said. You know, there's many practice sound that we prefer. It's more than 300 practice sound, but all of these practice sound lead to the same sound that pull us up, the bell sound, like Ishwar Puri ji or Babaji explained to us. Because why? In this physical body, we made into different character. We have our differences. We have our own preferences. And then we was thinking that, okay, we try to catch the bell sound. Sometimes it's not working for us. It's not everybody that have experienced the bell sound. They might not even have been to the temple to know what the large bell sound look like or sound like. So it is better to start from your practice personal sound, and that sound will come to you at the wisdom eye center and pull you up. Because in the astral sky, the sound that will be there is the bell sound, is the small bell sound. And the sound that will actually pull you up to the soul level, to Param, is the large bell sound that project from the sky, from the Akash, on the causal plane. So your duty is that start from the physical. From the physical body, listen to your personal sound. This sound will bring you to the astral sound that pull you up. And from this astral sound, it will pull you into the causal sound, the large bell sound that pull you up. And eventually, when you reach Param, the third level, it's gonna become a soundless sound. The sound will stop because you're gonna reach Sunna. You're gonna reach the emptiness or nirvana there. And in that nirvana, you listen to the truth of your true self. And if you continue to be still in this soundless sound, you will reach the state of soundlessness. And this soundlessness is in Mahasun, is in Pali Nirvana, is in Mahanirvana. In there, you will receive more intense truth, a better truth. But ultimately, all of this soundlessness and soundless sound will pull you to Sachkhand, to our true home. And in our true home, we can listen to the ultimate truth, the holy truth. Then people asking me, okay, sister, what is different between the truth and the holy truth? I said to them, very easy. The truth operates in time and space, but it's still truth. Like in this earth, the sun always rays in the east and set in the west, right? So that's the nature of this planet. But if you were standing on a planet that have two suns, then the sun not gonna work the same way like it work in this planet. It means that yes, it's the truth, but it requires time and space to recognize that truth. But the ultimate truth doesn't require time or space because it's ultimate, it's the holy truth. The example of the holy truth is anyone that want true liberation from the endless cycle of rebirth, this endless cycle of samsara, they have to get initiation from a perfect living master. And this work everywhere. Even you live in a planet with two suns, if you want liberation, you have to get initiation from a perfect living master. We all need inner guidance. We all need outside guidance, outer guidance to reach our true home. And only a perfect living master, the high authority from Sach Purush or Anami Purush, can pull us up from Mahasun, from great darkness, from the trap of the darkness there. Otherwise, no soul escape. There's many souls, countless of souls, stuck there in Sunna, in Mahasunna, in Nirvana, in Bali Nirvana, Mahanirvana, and thinking that this is the ultimate and cannot go further. But little that they know that, they just have very long, peaceful vacation. Eventually, when their merit run out, they're gonna descend down, coming back into the creation. Because Master has told us that in the great darkness, Mahasunna, there's a turning cape. And this cape turning downward into the creation. So any soul that resting in the Sunna and Mahasunna will eventually kick down, descend down into the creation when their merit is run out. Maybe by their good affinity, they're born as human again. But some unfortunate one may be born as insect, born as a plant, who knows? So there's no escape except seeking Nam, seeking initiation from a perfect living master. So thank you for all of you today. So I may end the satsang of today. So enjoy the rest of the Bhandara day and try to meditate to receive the grace today. Thank you very much.
In my dreams you came to me, whisper love eternally, whisper love eternally. In my dreams you came to me, memory when time was young and life took wings beyond heaven. Memory when time was young and life took wings and my heart sing. Do 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 do. Golden time of longing pine for the home we left behind. Oh, for the home we left behind. In my dream, the soul so bright The thousand suns adorn the sky. The trillion stars light up the Milky Way. The trillion stars light up the night. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Golden time of longing pine for the home we left behind. Oh, for the home we left behind.